On the Cardi side of things, she also released her song Outside, where it seems like she was like kind of answering a couple of the questions people have been asking her over these last couple of weeks.
That one felt a little more like a diss record.
It felt a little more responsive. Then you see Stephon Diggs posted a picture of her with her nails saying Diggs, and he's like, you should post more, by the way, or hit real shit. The Cardi song wasn't great to me. And if you watched our reaction, obviously we've gotten a little bit of pushback on that. And I don't want it to get misconstrued like we think Cardi is not who she is. She's obviously one of the best female rappers out right now. She has hits. We know what Cardi's capable of. I just feel like on the last couple of records, I haven't gotten the same energy from her, the same authenticity. All of the things that made her who she is, I'm missing right now.
Yeah, I think I do want to speak to that because I think I did learn something about myself in these last couple of days listening to this song. I don't think I'm a Cardi B fan, and I think that's totally okay. Because to be honest, like, yes, there's verses I like from Cardi B, but I don't listen to Invasion of Privacy. I don't have slaps that I'm playing off that. I don't like what she's talking about because I re-listened to this song and I'm like, yo, this isn't that much different than what she always talks about and what she talked about on her critically acclaimed Invasion of Privacy, one of the highest selling rap albums of all time that we always big up. I think maybe...
If it's not that different from an album that came out in 2018, in 2025, is that not problematic?
No, I feel you. But like, I don't think that I actually have anything to add to this discourse because I don't think I've ever been a Cardi B fan. I don't think I've ever put the music on. So I was reading those comments and I'm like, I do have my opinion about this song and I don't like this song because of what she's talking about and it doesn't feel really inspired. But at the end of the day, like, I don't think I have anything to add to this space because I've never liked the music.
But then you could go into like, you're a fan of rap.
Yeah.
And even if you're not listening to Cardi, you understand why she is who she is and why the music previously worked, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't think I'm historically a fan of chart-topping rap.
But you understand why it used to work.
Yeah, and I think this is going to work too, actually, when I listen to this.
That's where maybe we disconnect. I don't think this is going to work.
I don't think so either.
And I think that she's dropped now 4 singles that haven't worked. So now I think this is a bigger discussion about artistry blowing up too fast, your first album being your biggest album.
Yeah.
There's a whole different thing here because Cardi had a situation that's literally only comparable to Lauryn Hill. And that feels a little crazy, but it's like these are both 2 artists that before they dropped their debut projects were known. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Cardi B was more reality TV personality thing, but Cardi B had a following. And I think that's why she was also able to explode on the scene how she did. Lauryn Hill obviously had the Fugees, was known as being a great artist, whatever, right? When they both dropped their projects, people had expectations, but I think that they exceeded expectations to like the highest degree, to where the albums almost became bigger than the artists.
Yeah.
And when you're faced with that off your debut project, the pressure to then double back with that is, I don't even know how to imagine that. You have your entire life to put together this body of work. And now it's like, how the fuck do I follow this up?
Yeah.
What do I say? What do the people want to hear from me? Who am I trying to satisfy? What is my core fan base? Because I don't think you even have that at a certain point. I don't think you know who it is because everyone liked their music. Everybody loved Cardi B's album. Everyone was listening to it. So it's hard to pinpoint what is a Cardi B fan and how does that differentiate from a Meg Thee Stallion fan, a Glorilla fan, Because again, all of those people love Cardi shit, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't feel like she necessarily knows who her core is. And I feel like I hear that in the music and how she's approaching it too. It feels like she's just trying to make something to satisfy everybody.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that point. Because I agree with both you and Spencer. I think the music is sounding like some shit that would have came out in 2018.
Yes.
And that's where I had an issue with it. I'm actually here to double down. I'm here to double down on the take, bro. Cause like
I'm actually here to hate more.
I'm not even here to hate, bro. Like I said, I want better because it's just like I think Cardi B is a dope artist. Obviously, she had an incredible moment with Invasion of Privacy that is hard to live up to. But Cardi B has also shown me she's super talented in the way that she's able to hop on a verse with a lot of these new girls and body it, have the better verse, to be honest. Like she'd had smash hits out the gate with all the artists we mentioned. So I don't understand where the disconnect is there because it's like, does it take being on a track with one of your peers to like get you to like level up? You know what I mean? are you just not? I mean, we know that she was working with other people. Maybe she doesn't not working with the same people anymore. Like, I don't understand where the disconnect is when it comes to her own music, because we've listened to 4 Cardi B songs and we haven't liked any of them.
Bro, because she's on that street shit when she's a feature, and when she's on her own shit, it's on some poppy shit.
Mhm.
It's on some pop rap shit. To me, simply, I think Cardi B is really from that life. I think Cardi B exemplifies that kind of like hood, but still like classy now vibe. You know, like she needs to talk shit. Cardi B doesn't need to be making the repeatable ABCD type bar. She needs to really get in her bag and talk a lot of shit and be on production that's gonna kind of do that. When she featured on a K-Flock song, she bodied that. That's a street record.
Mhm.
The fucking Put It On The Floor Again record, that's a hard ass beat. But then she gets on this shit and now she's flipping samples that are like very like just very mainstream. It sounds radio shit. And I'm like, I think she can do that, but I don't think that that's what's worked for her in recent years. And now she needs to adjust to what's been working, not what used to work. So that's where I'm at with that. Shout out Cardi, shout out Offset. Hopefully they stop beefing in public and just can make music. Stephon Diggs, you better play good this year or you gonna look crazy for all of this.
I hope Bodies gets a lot of NFL sync. I saw
that'd
somebody
be
on Twitter
crazy.
talking about that.
Oh,
I was
that'd
like,
be
I could
crazy.
totally hear it.
That'd be crazy. I mean, I don't think that relationship is gonna last too long, but who knows?